Today, we're diving into the enigma of the legendary Saint Saturn and exploring the profound implications hidden in the showdown between Luffy and Kizaru. In One Piece episode 1094, the battle between Luffy and Kizaru reaches its zenith, with Luffy delivering a massive blow to Kizaru. This strike is a testament to Luffy's newfound strength and could mark a pivotal turning point in the story. Additionally, we've got some juicy details about Saint Saturn's entrance and abilities. Landing on Egghead, Saint Saturn brings a fresh twist to the tale. In this video, I'm going to break down these jaw-dropping developments in detail. If you like the insights I'm sharing, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have a different take, I'm all ears. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Just a heads up, this video includes spoilers up to episode 1094, so proceed with caution. Now, let's get right into it. Luffy and Kizaru are locked in a fierce battle at the lab phase, pretty much fighting on equal footing, and both are clearly running out of steam. Remember, Kizaru from the Summit War and the battle against Rayleigh, he fought with ease, barely breaking a sweat. Seeing him fatigued now suggests that the power he's displaying might be close to his full capacity. Their use of highly advanced techniques, like creating clones to launch attacks, is probably another reason for their exhaustion. I can't afford to focus on you. I need to complete my mission. Kizaru. In episode 1093, Kizaru, using his clones to distract Luffy, aimed to take out Dr. Vegapunk. It's clear that Kizaru's win condition in this battle is the elimination of Dr. Vegapunk. He uses his light speed abilities to position himself to strike Dr. Vegapunk with a laser. However, Luffy manages to catch up to Kizaru, thwarting his attack on Dr. Vegapunk. Luffy unleashes his new technique, Gum Gum's Star Gun, and his punch infused with Conqueror's Haki lands squarely on Kizaru's head. At first glance, it looks like Luffy's fist has gone right through Kizaru's head, but if you look closely, you'll notice Kizaru's ears stretching out. This suggests that Kizaru's head has been imbued with rubber-like properties. This is not good. Kizaru seems to be down for the count after taking Luffy's full-force blow. After delivering this powerful strike, Luffy reaches his limit in Gear 5, appearing aged. The highly anticipated clash between four emperors, Luffy and Admiral Kizaru, ends in a draw. This battle highlights Luffy's growth since the time when he was utterly outmatched versus Sabaody Archipelago 2 years ago. Moreover, Gear 5 proves effective against Kizaru, a Loja user with considerable Haki. This sets the stage for Luffy to face other formidable Loja users like Akainu, Blackbeard, and Ryokuju with Gear 5. However, the third instance of Gear 5 combat brings into sharper focus the issue of time limitation. Without the backlash of Gear 5, this battle could have ended with Luffy's victory instead of a draw. In the battle against Kaido, if it had lasted a bit longer, Luffy might have lost. While Gear 5 has proven effective against top-tier opponents, considering upcoming adversaries like Shanks, Blackbeard, Akainu, and Imu, who are likely stronger than Kaido or Kizaru, resolving this issue is crucial. Two potential figures could help overcome Gear 5's major weakness of aging due to time constraints: Dr. Vegapunk and Chopper. Let's take a closer look at each of them. First up, let's talk about Dr. Vegapunk. He's the brainiest guy around, known for groundbreaking stuff like feeding devil's fruit to objects and replicating the powers of Zone and Paramecia devil fruits. He's super into the science behind devil fruits. Now, there's a chance that Vegapunk might not make it out of Egghead alive, but if he does escape safely, I bet he'll hang with the Straw Hat crew for a while. Just like how Caesar gave Chopper tips to upgrade his Rumble Ball, Vegapunk might have a solution for Luffy's aging issue. Next, let's dive into Chopper. Remember how he extended the duration of his giant form from 3 minutes to 30 using a modified Rumble Ball during the raid on Onigashima? Well, the side effect was turning into a tiny elderly form Baby Geezer. And here's the kicker: Chopper's power comes from the same human fruit as Luffy's. This suggests that the principle behind Chopper's Baby Geezer form and Luffy's aging might be the same. So, if Chopper can fix the Baby Geezer issue with his Rumble Ball, there's a chance he could solve Luffy's aging problem too. In conclusion, after the battle with Kizaru, the biggest issue with Gear 5, the aging due to time limits, became crystal clear. Whoever ends up cracking this nut, gearing up for even tougher enemies ahead means solving the aging dilemma is a must. The key to Luffy and the gang's victory in the Egghead Battle is escaping with Dr. Vegapunk in tow. To achieve this, they have to take down Kizaru, their biggest obstacle, and in Chapter 1094, they finally incapacitate Kizaru. It's been a while since I've been on land. St. J. Garcia, Saturn. But, plot twist, Saint Saturn launched an assault on Egghead. Why did Saint Saturn, who had been surrounding the island with warships, decide to step into the fray himself? Maybe, after seeing the Straw Hat crew giving the Navy a tough time, he felt he couldn't leave Vegapunk's assassination to them. I thought you were long dead, Vegapunk. St. J. Garcia, Saturn. Saint Saturn's words to Dr. Vegapunk in the last part of Chapter 1094 may sound sarcastic, but if taken literally, it suggests that Saint Saturn didn't come to Egghead just to kill Vegapunk. This implies there's another critical reason, so important that it requires Saint Saturn himself. As previously mentioned, Saint Saturn possesses Conqueror's Haki and is likely an awakened zone user. His power is potentially off the charts. When he consumed Sable's Flame, who's a Revolutionary Army #2 and can rival a Navy admiral, he barely took any damage. Moreover, when Saint Saturn transformed on one of the warships surrounding Egghead, everyone froze sensing his presence. Even top-tier fighters like Kizaru, Luffy, and Zoro halted for a moment. From this information, Saint Saturn's strength seems on par or even beyond Kizaru's. If Saint Saturn was the only enemy with heavy hitters like Sanji and Jinbei, the Straw Hat's chances of winning wouldn't be zero. But the introduction of Saint Saturn, ranked first in authority, means that the Pacifista Mark III, which had been defeating the Navy soldiers, is expected to join the Navy side. Also, with Saint Saturn landing on Egghead, regular Navy soldiers who shouldn't see Saint Saturn are likely to retreat. This would make the battle Saint Saturn, Pacifista, and Navy Vice Admirals versus the Straw Hats, minus Luffy and Zoro and Bonnie. This scenario makes the Straw Hats' chances of winning seem bleak. However, looking from a meta perspective, it's hard to believe that our main characters, Luffy and the crew, would lose. So, there are 3 potential game changers for the Straw Hats in this dire situation. 1. Luffy's comeback. 2. Moves of the Blackbeard Pirates. 3. The existence of ancient robots. Let's break these down one by one. First up, let's talk about Luffy's comeback. Right now, he's out of commission, not because of massive damage, but due to the backlash from Gear 5. Meaning, if he recovers, he can jump back into the fray. We definitely want Luffy, the Straw Hat's top fighter, to make a comeback. But remember, after the Don Flamingo fight, it took him 10 minutes to recover from Gear 4's backlash. Even in the shorter Lucci fight, he was wobbly for a while after reverting from his older appearance. So, we can expect the backlash from a prolonged Gear 5 battle to be substantial. It'll be tough for Sanji and the others to hold out until then. Plus, there's a good chance Kizaru could recover before Luffy. Now, about the Blackbeard Pirates' moves. Blackbeard's goal is unclear, but with all key players on Egghead Island, it's about time he showed up. Of course, when the Blackbeard Pirates set sail for Egghead, the Straw Hats, Kizaru, and Saint Saturn weren't expected to be there. This suggests that their target might be Dr. Vegapunk or his chemical power. While less likely, if Saint Saturn is their target, it could turn the tides in what's now an overwhelmingly disadvantageous situation for the Straw Hats. Lastly, let's discuss the ancient robots. In Chapter 1092's finale, a drumbeat of liberation activated an ancient robot, but it's yet to make a move. This robot, powered by an energy source even Dr. Vegapunk can't replicate, seems to hold considerable power and could significantly impact the Egghead Battle. Also, the robot in Saint Saturn post-transformation both boast massive sizes like Kaidao or Big Mom, making them potentially well-matched in scale. So, these are the elements that could flip the dire situation for the Straw Hats, now worsened by Saint Saturn's arrival. Among the 3 possibilities we've discussed, I believe actions from the Blackbeard Pirates and the presence of the ancient robot could majorly shake up the battle scene. In the lab phase, we're seeing fierce battles between Luffy and Kizaru, Zoro and Lucci. Meanwhile, in the Faberio phase, it's the Navy versus Pacifistas. Suddenly, a magic circle appears on Egghead Island, the next moment with a zzz sound effect. The grotesque figure of Saint Saturn emerges from the circle. This Saint Saturn on Egghead Island sports a head with horns like a bull. Different from Black Maria, it has spider-like lower limbs, but not as large as an insect's. And inscribed on its legs and torso are patterns similar to those of devil fruits. Judging from the portrayal in Chapter 1094, this figure is massive, dwarfing even Frankie. Furthermore, like the Awakened Zone users Lucci and Keiko, you can see what appears to be a black flame or mantle draped over its shoulders, with animal features like a devil or spider and a unique ring resembling a mantle, a trait so far seen only in Awakened Zone users. It's pretty conclusive that Saint Saturn is an Awakened Zone user. From the Bari Bari sound effects and black lightning emanating from its body, we can deduce it possesses Conqueror's Haki. Its distinct horn shape is identical to the silhouette from Chapter 1085 during the assassination of King Cobra. Saint Saturn, who was supposed to be on the battleship surrounding Egghead, seems to have teleported inside the island using the magic circle. However, even before Saint Saturn's actual arrival, the appearance of the black lightning, which seems to be Conqueror's Haki, and the non-scientific nature of the magic circle suggests that this magic circle is more a result of Saint Saturn's ability than science. Yet, since Saint Saturn is a scientific defensive warrior, god, and likely well-versed in science, the possibility that this magic circle is scientifically induced isn't zero. Whether this magic circle is only for transforming from human to this form, whether it's reusable or what the range of its teleportation might be, remains unclear from the current portrayal. But if it's reusable and allows for instant long-range teleportation, it's undeniably a formidable power. At the center of the magic circle, there's a pentagram symbolizing magic and alchemy worldwide, accompanied by the number 5 repeated 5 times. If this magic acts like a serial number, it might hint that all 5 elders, the world's supreme rulers, can use this teleportation. Though Chapter 1094 didn't depict any fight scenes, it did reveal a glimpse of Saint Saturn's power. Saint Saturn of the 5 elders has landed on Egghead Island. No one below Vice Admiral is allowed to look upon him, Marine. Just before Saint Saturn's appearance, there was a warning that anyone below Vice Admiral rank should not look at him. However, when Saint Saturn emerged from the magic circle, a Marine accidentally caught a glimpse of him. The next moment, Saint Saturn's eyes lit up, and shockingly, that Marine's head was blown off. What this power is remains a mystery for now. For just this portrayal, one might speculate that Saint Saturn's power could be something like Luffy's human fruit mythical beast model Nika. It's clear that this is an extraordinary ability distinct from any devil fruit we've seen before. Saint Saturn's devil fruit is highly likely to be of the Zoan type, though we don't yet know which fruit exactly. Speculations like those seen on platforms such as X on social media suggest it might be the Ushiani model. Ushiani is a super famous specter featured in almost every series of Gigigi no Kitaro. In folktales, it's mostly known in Western Japan as a terrifying yokai, bringing calamity to people. It's said to have various forms depending on the region. Saint Saturn's transformed appearance aligns almost perfectly with the commonly depicted Ushiani in Kitaro. According to the folklore, Ushiani is extremely cruel and ferocious, known to spit poison and devour humans. So it's likely that Saint Saturn's abilities reflect these characteristics. Moreover, Saint Saturn was shown with a mantle-like feature unique to Awakened Zoan users. In Chapter 1085, one of the 5 elders who isn't Saint Saturn was also seen with something similar to a mantle. The other 5 elders seem to have animal-like features as well, bird-like heads, pig-like ears, and so on. The magic circle, seemingly a product of their abilities, was marked with a pentagram and the number 5. This suggests the 5 elders' powers might be linked, similar to how the Beast Pirates' top brass had ancient Zoan types. Thus, it's reasonable to assume that all 5 elders are Awakened Zoan users. Even from what we've seen, Saint Saturn's powers are quite unusual for a Zoan, including instant teleportation via magic circle and blowing off a Marine's head just by lighting his eyes. When we talk about a devil fruit exceeding the Zoan category, there's the human fruit mythical beast model Nika. Although it's a Zoan, it's a unique ability that also encompasses paramecia elements. So, I predict that Saint Saturn's devil fruit, while being a mythical beast type, doesn't quite fit the mold and could be as special and powerful as Nika. I ordered you. Vegapunk, under no circumstances is he to retain his self-awareness. But what about Kuma then? These words flashed through Bonnie's mind upon seeing Saint Saturn. Her rising anger towards Saint Saturn suggests these words were spoken by him to Dr. Vegapunk. The interesting part here is the person, presumably Saint Saturn, expressing extreme caution about leaving Kuma's self-awareness intact. This implies that Kuma might know something the world government desperately wants to keep hidden. After this exchange, it seems Dr. Vegapunk fully erased Kuma's self-awareness as instructed. However, Kuma's memories were extracted as powerful paw pads and preserved in Egghead, and Bonnie has been witnessing these memories. Through the interactions between Bonnie and Saint Saturn, there's a chance that Kuma's memories, including what the world government wanted to conceal, might be partially revealed. Perhaps. What Kuma is currently attempting to do in Mary Joyce might also be connected to that very thing the world government wants buried. Bonnie recalled this conversation presumably between Saint Saturn and Dr. Vegapunk about Kuma's self-awareness. Overcome with anger, she stabbed Saint Saturn in the chest. The blade pierced him squarely, blood gushing from the wound. Though Bonnie stabbed him in a fit of rage, considering she's an ability user, she might have added some effect to the blade, or she might launch an ability-based attack from this point. Bonnie's power is to manipulate age, so it seems she could incapacitate Saint Saturn right now. However, like Law couldn't move Kaido or Big Mom due to their overwhelming haki, incapacitating Saint Saturn with her powers seems tough. So, I predict the story will unfold with Bonnie taking a heavy hit from Saint Saturn's attack, leading to a battle between Sanji, Frankie, and Saint Saturn. So, I've been considering it like this, but what do you all think? That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.